changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. I guess that explains how you're still alive. You're built solid as an oak. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets can leave you nuttered and a big one and drop it. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. House. Night. Light. Mother. Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just... Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next... Well, if you're hidden... They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them. Ain't much use to me now, but... And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Don't mention it. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend... But...
Partner? Don't mention it. I was out for a stroll that night when once they'd run off. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals.
Howdy. Howdy. What? Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't, or couldn't. The Legion's got its strength back, and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning. But you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The one in the fancy suit seemed to be caught. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy said. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around.
Cheyenne, stay. Sure can. Not in good if the lock's too much for you to handle, you'll need those to pick the lock. Always happy.
Over here! Had enough? Come on!
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going?
You like that? I'm not sure you should be here. This is hopeless!
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you think you have...
That's not a good idea.
Hey, youngster.
Johnson Nash is my name. I'm a trader, primarily.
Well, I don't...
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the... Primm Slim Action.
You like...
I don't suppose you came here to... Well, I'm Deputy Beagle, and I'd be most grateful. I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The Powder Gangers stole into town at night and murdered my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office. I watched them for a bit, waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest. To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadow. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be... I know, it's...
Howdy.